toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your...
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's the handoff. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They run the reverse. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe they're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on 4th. Great speed, nice open field tackle. Defense is coming off the field, and they've earned it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air, it's Jennings. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Here comes the heat. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Mustangs are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the toss. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. They'll run the toss. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Try to get it to the edge. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Penn State 7, SMU 0.
And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They try to get it outside on the left. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
How about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Bring in the heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. A little screen to the running back.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Keeps looking downfield. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's caught. There he goes. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in but couldn't quite get home.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're coming flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense, all of a sudden, they have some mojo, and that's a big confidence booster on 4th and goal, down close to the goal line, trusting your quarterback to make the right decision. And David, they're 1 point away now from tying this thing up late in the game.
Oh, and I say, how good do they feel? Do they want to go for taking the lead here and go for 2? This offense has been aggressive. They got some momentum. Where do they go from here?
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And the 29-yard line. Second down.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Motion from the back. This is a designed run. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's reverse. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, and especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Owens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fakes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move.
The ball pops out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. Just you're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside. Five-yard line, everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, SMU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Ivy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He
Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And they did tack on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Slithers into space. Oh, he got loose. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Running to the left. Runs through a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Running to the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They want to throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Moving away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Gets the back moving. They'll toss it to the left. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. He'll take it himself. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Toss to the outside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. He breaks a tackle.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
The kick is on its way. Makes the catch at the 35. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They're testing the right side here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Martin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Nittany Lions will try to pick it up on 4th down. Oh, it's a reverse. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think sometimes you can overthink things a little bit as a play caller, and on 4th down, I know you got a receiver who's really fast, and you're trying to get him the football and see if you can get to the perimeter of the field, but the defense was waiting on it. That was maybe a little bit too obvious, and I think you can put that 4th down fail on the play caller.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Sweet punt there.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Rides to back and leaves it. Plows through the defense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the Nittany Lions need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scrap. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. To throw, it's Jennings. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going up top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They run the reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up in the playbook. Did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it's no good. He missed missed it. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Harden. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a third and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now fourth and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on fourth and goal. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection on fourth down, and they give up the football here in overtime.
Well, they couldn't come up with it there on fourth down in overtime, so now their defense comes onto the field, and a lot of pressure on this defense now to keep the O out of the end zone.
They'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gets the back moving. They want to run this quarterback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. man long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. And the try is no good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, and you got to wonder what his confidence is like right now. He's cost his team 9 points so far.
We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes trouble. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle. It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivy. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Touchdown, Penn State! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion.
Get set, get set.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
That makes the score. Penn State 28, SMU 21.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run the quarterback sneak.
First down for the offense.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Defense gets a stop. It's over. Fourth and goal. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here.